Hi everyone, Jessica here from Paper Ink Stamp and welcome back to my channel. So today is the first Saturday of the month, meaning that it is launch day. So our paper pads that we are launching today, we have 3 of them, are going to be perfect for Mother's Day and any spring makes that you might be starting. So we've got one that is more tailored to Mother's Day, is specific for that. The other 2 are some really great floral designs. You've got a really bright one and then a slightly more sort of subtle blooms as well. So I'm going to show you those papers when we go overhead, and I can show you all the different designs within the packs. You will find a link to these products available to purchase on my Etsy shop, which is in the description box down below, so do check that out for these pads and our previous pads as well. So all of our paper pads are exactly the same. We have 8 different designs, then you get 2 of each, 1 portrait, 1 landscape orientation. This means then whatever kind of paper crafting project you are working on, these papers are going to work for you. If you're making cards, you can use the portrait. If you're creating something like gift bags, then you can use those landscape papers in there, and it is going to work brilliantly for that. And they are all printed onto 180 GSM. The paper is matte, so yeah, it's going to work really great for most of your projects. So that's enough talking. Let me go overhead and I can show you our 3 brand new paper pads available to purchase now on my Etsy shop for February 2024. So these are the 3 brand new paper pads for February 2024. So we have Pink Roses, we have Mother's Day, and we have Gentle Blooms. So when I come up with the names of these pads, I try to be kind of, I don't know, as specific as I can to the actual paper pads really. So we've got Mother's Day. This is a beautiful floral Mother's Day themed papers. So they will work for other occasions as well, but you do have some specific sort of Mother's Day patterns in there. We've got Gentle Blooms, which I named that because you do have those blooms at the spring, but it is a little bit more subtle. If you don't like papers that are really garish and in your face, then this is going to be perfect for you. You've got the florals and you've got some patterns in there as well. And then we have Pink Roses. This one is really bright, fun and beautiful. I absolutely love these. I can't wait to pop these onto some card projects. But yeah, just if you really love something really bright and colourful, then these are perfect. So since this is a launch for sort of Mother's Day and spring, let's start with our Mother's Day pack. So within your pack, of course, you're going to get 16 sheets. You're having 2 of each design, 1 portrait, 1 landscape. Here, I've just printed them all in a portrait orientation, literally just so you can see the designs that we have got. So we've got 8 sheets here. This is our 8 designs. I'm just going to lay them out like this. I'm hoping that the lighting is okay. Let's just try popping my lights on because it is quite bright outside, and it's not as sort of bright in here. But these are our papers. So we have this really lovely kind of white and grey, blue and pink theme here. So we've got a couple of our papers, like I said, which are specific to Mother's Day, which is these ones here. So we've got this one, which has got the lovely little cup. It says love you lots mummy on it, and you've got the lovely flowers coming off the top of it, and then you do have those little cupcakes on there as well. So you've got that in the pink and in that blue, which is really lovely. So again, a nice focal print. Then we have this one, which again you have that little cup there, the same again, and then you've got this lovely little image here. This is the back of a mum with a little girl. You've got your heart balloons, they're sort of sat on a little pillow, and then you've got the presents, you've got little flowers, roses in there, the cupcake, and you have a pillow there as well. So really lovely for that one. And then this one is the pillow with the roses, the bouquet. You've got the pillow there which says best mother, and then you do have the little present with those balloons. So those are your kind of main focal points, which make it really more specifically towards Mother's Day. But the rest of them really are quite generic. So let's bring these ones. We've got our 3, pull that one from the back, we've got our 3 floral prints. So this one here has got a really lovely zigzag subtle print in the background, and you've got your lovely almost like watercolour roses there with those leaves. Then we've got this much bigger print. You've got a whiter background, you've got those roses in the pink and then in that grey, and that lovely kind of blue-grey leaves there as well. So again, all the papers coordinate really beautifully together. And then our 3rd floral print, you have the background is pink for this one. You have those pink watercolour roses with those grey roses there as well. And then you have two really fun, just background patterned papers, which are going to work beautifully with this set. So we have this one here. So these are the brush strokes. So you got the blue with the dark blue strokes, and then you have the sort of gold confetti. So this will work nicely, adding in some mirror card onto here as well, some gold glitter card. That's going to work perfectly to add into that. And then we have our brush strokes again, but in the colours throughout the papers. So we've got the light pink, we've got the darker pink, and then those light and dark blues with a little bit of that white grey in there as well. So you get 3 focal pieces specific to Mother's Day, 3 of those floral prints, and then 2 just of those really lovely background prints. I think this paper pad is so beautiful, and yeah, this is our Mother's Day paper pad. So next up, our paper pad called Gentle Blooms. Again, exactly the same. I've got the 8 designs in here to show you what you're going to be getting in your pack. So I've called this Gentle Blooms because I felt like it was quite a toned down, slightly more subtle paper pad. I think the colour combination is absolutely beautiful. And I'm pretty sure the Pantone colour of the year is peach. And this will work really lovely to be included with that. So yeah, this is Gentle Blooms. It's more of a subtle. If you don't want something that's garish and really in your face, this is going to be absolutely beautiful for that. So let's start off. We don't necessarily have our main focal prints here because they are all kind of subtle background prints, but if I had to pick some, you've of course got your florals. So our colour palette here, you have the peach, you have kind of the sage green, you have the white in here as well. So these are exactly the same, they're just in 2 different colourways. So you've got this one here, which has got kind of that greeny sage background. You've got those peachy flowers, sort of pinky peachy flowers in there. You've got your leaves, really great for backgrounds. Certainly if you've got stamps and dies you want to pop with this, this is a really great pad that you can add just to the background, but also, you know, you can make this your focal papers as well. And then we have the same print again, just with that white background, and I think they work really nicely with both of those background colorways. Then you have got your leaf backgrounds. So there are sort of 3 of these in here. You've got the same again with your leaves and that sort of sagey green background. Perfect. And look, they just go so nicely together. You can add a thin matten layer into there as well just to help separate it, but they all coordinate so beautifully together. So you have that one. Then we have just our sort of in-line leaves. Again, great for a subtle background print. I think these are absolutely gorgeous. And then we have this one here, which is, to me, it looks a little bit like a triangular pattern in here. But again, just with the build-up of those leaves, it's going to work perfectly. So you could say you've got 5 kind of focal prints, but I would say the floral ones really are kind of those main focal prints you've got there. Then we've got this one here with the peachy background. And what we have is just this lovely, I think they are like little leaf shapes. And then you have that pattern in the background. So it's just something, again, a little bit different that's going to work and coordinate really, really beautifully. And then we have our 2 ginghams. So springtime and ginghams I think work really well together. These have a almost like watercolour-ish feel to them. You've got them in the pinky peach and then in that sage as well. But just so beautifully, and I think they just work real nice with this paper collection. Really, you know, again, that sort of subtle card making. If that's your kind of style, I think this is going to work beautifully, but I think all these papers work so nice together. I'm really excited to use these on cards as well. To be honest, I'm excited to use all of these papers on some card projects. And our last paper pad for February 2024 is called Pink Roses. Now, if you do like something that is nice and bright and really vibrant, then this is the pack for you. This is jam-packed with these really lovely prints. You don't kind of have those background prints in here. This is all focal paper going on in this pad. So we have 8 of these real beautiful prints here. So we have 2 which are with the black background, which I think work really nicely. A black matte layer on here is going to look so smart. Then we have a yellow in background, but all different kinds of roses, a few different flowers in there as well. This reminds me a lot of my Bold Flowers paper pad, which was the very first one that I brought out, but just absolutely, I just think these are so wicked. So let's show you a little bit closer. So again, all of these are going to be your focal papers in here, but you can mix them in with your mats and layers and other background pieces. But yeah, we have two which had the black background, so we've got all these really lovely, real bright pinks and bright yellows, a little bit of white in there as well. But yeah, I just think these are so incredible when you look at them. Yeah, just... oh, I just love looking at them. And then this one here, we have again that black background. We've got more of those white flowers. You've got those sort of lighter pinky roses in there as well, along with those yellow ones. I just think the colour combo is just so lovely to look at. Then we have our yellow background again with those roses. So you've got that deeper red rose, and you've got different kinds of roses from the side where they're more open, and then just some background florals in there as well. Then we have one which has a white background, so again bringing in different flowers as well. So they're not all roses, but you know, mainly fixed around the roses. So again, the different colours, the dark pinks, the light pinks, you've got the yellows, the whites and creams in there, and again you've got like little buds in there as well, and all your leaves and everything. So yeah, I just absolutely love them. This one, oh sorry, is a white background as well, more of those open roses in there. You've got the yellow, so a little bit more of a subtle yellow, your creams in there as well, again your buds, and that just, yeah, I hope you guys really love this these packs as much as I do here. Let's just move those. So these are the remaining three. So we've got that lovely pink background with those big roses here. So they're all different, they're all slightly different. You've got this one here with the flowers are much smaller, so the print is smaller, but again with those same sort of colourways. Absolutely beautiful. And then we have this one which is just filled with roses. You have the yellow roses in there with the light and dark pinks. Again, those little white flowers, and then again you've got some buds and things in there as well. So if you do like bright card making, if you want to create something that's really going to stand out, any of your showstopper cards that you want, you know, to have that really bright paper where it'll pop when it's up on like the mantelpiece, if you want it to really be a showstopper and pop out, these are perfect. Also, if you maybe not necessarily into card making and you like other kinds of projects, then just think about mixing it with what you've already got. These I think are just going to work even if you want to just put them in a frame and pop them on the wall. I've got a couple of the prints from my Bold Flowers collection, and I've got a couple of those on my wall here in my craft room, and I just think they are so beautiful. I might try and brighten it up with a couple of these prints in here as well, but yeah, I just think if you want something that's really going to pack a punch, then this is the paper pack for you. Brand new paper pads, just in time for Mother's Day and any of your spring makes that you are starting. We do have a new card template from Call Me Crafty Al for her sheet load of cards, so look out for that. I think that's going to be next week, if I remember correctly. And yeah, we're going to be using one of these paper pads with the February 2024 sheet load of cards that she's just brought out, so definitely check that out. And then yeah, we're going to use the other pads as well to create some more cards. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free to do, but it does really help to support my channel. If you do want to support my channel in a financial way, you will find a join button just below this video. And you can join for a monthly fee, and it does sort of, if you click the button, it kind of shows you all the information for that, so you can find that down below. But we are bringing out our paper pads on the first Saturday of every month, so definitely come back to see what we've got for next month. Is going to be Easter packs, so yeah, really looking forward to those. So that is going to be it for this video, so thanks very much for watching and happy crafting.